Welcome down to the shop for episode 99. Just the two films to go.
It's close.
Episode 99. The almost there, not
Almost
quite there, but further than we ever thought we'd get.
Further than anyone ever thought we'd get.
Two last films to go, and as we've been doing, we'll roll the dice and also have a guest down to watch today's film. Down to the shop. So down to the shop again. Another bring your daughter to work day, even when she's got a cough.
Yeah,
it's Poppy.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back down to the shop.
You have a lot of bring your daughter to work day.
I mean, we like bringing you down. We can get you working. You can start.
Well, can I organise the DVDs? Can I organise? Wait.
How would you organise them? Would it be alphabetical, chronological,
by colour?
Alphabetical, but some of them I do by colour, like your ones at home, and some of them I would do in like order of when they came out, and then I also as. For alphabetical, I do alphabetical film names, alphabetical makeup people, alphabetical main actor person.
That might be quite difficult to find the DVD that you want.
You're going to be busy, Poppy. I don't know. We'll have to wrap this up. We might have to go and do some work. Are you bringing the DVD back to the shop? You're bringing a film back?
Is there a DVD that you've just seen? What film were you just watching that you want to bring back to the shop?
You mean the film I most recently watched?
Yeah.
I most recently watched... Well, yesterday I watched 3 movies.
Wow.
But the last one was the Minecraft movie.
Oh, is it any good?
Yeah, it was quite good. But I also watched Holes and High School Musical yesterday.
Oh,
High School Musical and Holes.
That sounds like a great selection.
Wow.
Well, Holes is a book by Louis Satchel.
Nice. Well, okay, there we go. And we've got an armful of DVDs to return. So we'll pop. Well, we won't put them back on the shelf just yet. We'll let you reorganize them. Yeah. The slightly yellowy color DVDs is going to be a lot of.
Yeah.
But that should be.
They're slightly older.
Fine.
Faded.
A lot of the films that I like have the same yellowy color on them.
Yeah, I noticed that on your shelf.
Yeah.
Cool.
Color. Well, here we are. So down to two films.
So tell us what's left then.
So we have. Well, we're not naming. We have an animated Japanese film and a fairly short in comparison to long films Taiwanese film.
Are you looking forward to a Taiwanese film?
Yeah. I thought you said that was.
Well, I mean, long in comparison to what?
Are you looking
long
forward
in comparison to a 3D printed dragon, but short in comparison to the amount of days that we've been working at the shop?
Good point.
Yeah. So we'll go for evens will be Yi. Odd will be Spirited Away, and you can roll the dice to see which one you're going to get.
5.
Oh,
thank goodness!
Wow.
We've got an even,
Odd.
an odd. Sorry, an odd. So we will be watching
Spirited Away.
Oh,
you're saved from the Taiwanese film.
So Spirited Away. Poppy, you have actually seen this film before.
Annoyingly.
What? You can watch Yi if you want.
You wanted Yi? You wanted to watch that one instead?
It's 3 hours.
On second thought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of Spirited Away the first time you watched it?
Well, I didn't like it, and I was really scared.
Yeah.
And I think I hid for most of the film.
Wow.
So that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
So
How old was I? Like 6.
maybe 6 or 7. I think you were.
So is
Yeah, I
there...
think you. No, you weren't younger than 6 because this one is a bit more grown up than My Neighbor Totoro that we covered before.
Is it the
Yes.
same studio or different?
Yeah, so Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
I found
That's now known.
I've been for the last 20 years. I've been pronouncing it Ghibli.
You've been a
Me too.
Ghibli.
But apparently it is Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
But then also, apparently it's named after just something the director saw on a train. So actually, he just doesn't really care how you pronounce it.
There you go,
It
then.
doesn't matter.
Something he saw on a train.
Yeah.
There's a place called Ghibli.
And I know, I think even maybe something that was
Like
on
a billboard.
on the train or something.
Like a snack.
Yeah.
Some
maybe.
crisps.
Yeah.
It almost got called Studio Walkers. But
Yeah, wow.
luckily...
Or Studio Pombears. Or Studio...
Studio Pombears would be an excellent name.
Or
That
That would be
Studio
good.
Hula Hoops.
Studio Pombears, I think, should be what you call your film studio when
Yeah.
you come from that.
I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to call it Studio... something.
Whoa.
Studio something.
You think of
Oh,
that.
interesting.
Well,
So let's Kevin, do you know have you because obviously we've covered that you haven't really watched any Studio Ghibli because Totoro was your first one.
Yep.
60 odd films ago.
Yep.
Where was
oh god, it can't have been that
where was
many.
Totoro on the list?
It was higher up than that. It must only be about 40 films
Or
ago.
60, I think.
Yeah, it was originally 59 and then we moved it to 60 because
Wow.
we put it as
You
a
moved it down?
or we just moved it to a 10 because the 10s are important. But have you ever heard of this film? Because this is the most famous
Yes.
of the Studio Ghibli.
I have
thought
heard
that
of this, but I don't really know what it is. And there's like I think I've seen another one that I thought might be this, but it's not. There's like one is it Howling Castle or something?
Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah. So I think I've seen some of that one. I don't think I've seen any of this. So I'm not really sure what it's about at all. So
Okay.
Looking forward
well,
to
we'll pass the DVD over to you, Poppy. Maybe you can take us through
The blurb. I mean blurb.
the blurb. It's not the blurb.
Oh,
Tell us, describe the DVD cover for us.
yeah. Good luck.
Coloring bit.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is a girl, I think, with browny blackish hair.
We may be here for some time.
And eyes.
Yeah.
And wearing a red thing with a brown belt
Yeah.
and a white thing that looks like it's tied in a bow.
I feel like you're missing
And
the things
then-
behind, Poppy. What are all these other things?
I'm getting through it. And then there's loads of weird things behind her. And a few of them look like people. And one of them looks like an ant with a moustache.
Nice.
And there's a dragon thing.
Yeah.
And there is a weird... Oh, and there's a frog. A karate frog.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And it says Miyazaki's Spirited Away in
Very
big
good.
white and red letters.
Well, that's a very good description.
Yeah, and then it has a quote
Oh, yes.
recommendation thingy majiggy.
Yeah.
Without doubt, one of the greatest animated films I've ever seen. Jonathan Ross, film 2003.
Wow.
And you know who Jonathan Ross is now.
Yeah, from Celebrity Traitors.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we can't trust him because he's a traitor.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
So
Oopsie.
dear.
maybe
So maybe
maybe
not one of the best animated films.
he was laying the groundwork
Yeah.
in 2003 for being a traitor.
But, everybody suspects him.
Oh, did they?
He gets lots of votes.
Yeah, yeah.
So the other traitors might have to recruit.
It's a tough
One of
game.
them is really bad. There's only really one traitor who's that good.
I have to start watching this. It sounds
Okay.
very good.
I mean, that is high praise from Jonathan Ross. Obviously, he's the film. He used to be on a program where they just reviewed films all the time. To say that it is one of the greatest animated films he's ever seen.
So basically, it's this podcast, but a TV show.
Pretty much.
Well, they do all films that come out.
Yeah.
So they don't just cover their favourite ones, which is a ridiculous format, really. And I think ours is much better.
Exactly. We've got a much better system. Well, it sounds interesting. So how many times have you seen it then, Poppy?
Once.
Just once.
Oh, you've only seen it once. So you're looking forward to seeing it again?
Not really.
So you'd rather watch the 3-hour Taiwanese film?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Time will tell.
See, what did I tell you? Her father's daughter.
So how many times have you seen it then, Andy?
Yeah, I've seen it probably 20, 25 times. So yeah, I was looking on my Amazon list, and I bought it in 2004 on DVD.
Oh, that was just after he released that quote.
It was. Yeah, so I think it only came out here in sort of 2003, 2002, 2003, even though it was made in 2001.
Okay.
And then, funnily enough, on my Amazon order, I ordered it once, and then I see that I actually ordered it 4 other times within like 4 months because I bought it for so many people.
Yeah.
To give it to them, because this was really the first. This was really the first Studio Ghibli to kind of come over here and actually
make a bang.
Make a bang. It was up until I think last year. It was still the highest grossing film in Japanese cinema history.
What's it now?
I think it's like Demon Hunter 2 or
That's not even out yet.
Okay, well, it's another
Demon
one.
Hunters?
It's another anime.
And if it's anything to do with the one, I don't want to watch it because I don't like that movie.
Okay.
It has one good song.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Do you know the dance to it?
Oh yeah. No, that's Korean. So it's not Demon. It's something. It's another anime. Anyway. So this was hugely popular in Japan, even though it's not his first film.
Yeah.
And then came over here and just like
Made it bad.
from the first time sort of watching it, I do think it is the best cartoon that I've ever seen. It is absolutely stunning.
Really?
Visually, and just builds an entire world that is just so involved. There's lots of things in the background. It's so layered, so textured, but it is just absolutely beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
And it is sort of a very much a fairy tale kind of myth sort of background to it. Obviously, so My Neighbor Totoro, just as a comparison, is more of a children's film. Obviously, there's a bit of sort of there's sort of magical creatures, but this feels much more like a fairy tale in the way that you would think of
it flows
grim fairy tales. Yeah, this has this has like an overarching kind of structure of it that is a fairy tale.
Do you mean grim fairy tales, where grim is an adjective, or like the Brothers Grimm fairy tale?
The second.
Oh, I think it's both.
Wow,
you think it's a grim?
It's a damning review from Poppy.
Yeah, exactly.
At the moment.
2025. We'll get that on the DVD. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Grim in both ways. Poppy 2025.
But I think, especially when you compare it to Disney, and especially sort of Disney that we grew up with, it's just heads and shoulders better.
Yeah, it is
realistically. And then Pixar and Studio Ghibli. Pixar was very influenced, I think, by Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
And then kind of they've influenced each other, I think, in later years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really love this film. Every time that I watched it obviously with Poppy a little while ago. I had watched it just before then as well to sort of see how scary it was.
Yeah.
Because it was a film that I was really excited to watch with you, because Mummy kept sort of saying, well, don't watch it yet, it's a bit too grown up. And we started with Totoro, and we started with some of the other ones.
That's also what she said about Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
That did not go well.
Yeah, Princess Mononoke is a bit more grown up even than this one. But we had to turn off Princess Mononoke, whereas this one we didn't have to turn off. It was a bit scary, but you watched it all.
I remember around first 20 minutes in, and then I remember a bit in the middle, and then I remember the end. So I don't think I watched the entire thing. I think I had my eyes shut for most of it.
To be honest with you, that's kind of how Kevin remembers every film that he's ever watched.
I mean, I'll be lucky if I remember 5% of a film. So you'll be doing better than me, Poppy.
I remember 20%.
You're winning. Unfortunately, your dad remembers 100%. That's where the problems come in.
Can I read the blurb?
Yeah, sure. So tell us what the story is on the back of the DVD then.
Do I go from the comics or do I just read them?
You can also, I mean, 2 more quotes from actually people that we've heard of, which is where
we've heard of them.
Yeah,
you have.
Empire and Heat are 2 magazines that are quite famous.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
A magical experience sets a new benchmark for animation. 5 stars, Empire. The most beautiful thing you'll see this year. 4 stars, Heat.
Wow. Here we go. Are you going to do like a character when you read this, or?
Oh no, I'm just going to read it.
Do you want to try and read it in like your dad's voice?
Of remarkable. No. A remarkable fantasy adventure film, quite unlike any other. Spirited Away tells the story of Chihiro, a headstrong 10-year-old girl, unhappy that her family are moving house and that she will have to make new friends.
Well, let's just say a headstrong 10-year-old girl, unhappy that their family
are moving house.
Yeah, interesting.
To Australia.
I wonder.
Yeah. I wonder who that could be.
If you're going to be, a bit more associative with Chihiro this time. Okay.
As they make their way to the new home, Chihiro's father, who I'm going to call Bob, even though that's not his name, takes a detour to explore a mysterious tunnel in the woods. On the other side is what seems to be a deserted theme park, but is in fact a ghostly town. Stupid Bob.
Wow.
Unwittingly, they have strayed into the land of the spirits, a world of dreamlike scenery inhabited by ancient gods and magical beings, ruled over by the sorceress Yubaba. I love that name. Yubaba. With her parents held captive and Yubaba set on enslaving them forever, Chihiro must use all her energy to survive in this strange new place. With the help of Haku, a brave young spirit, she is forced to overcome her fears and join an epic battle for her family's freedom.
There you go.
Winner of the 2003 Oscar for Best Animated Film and Golden Bear at Berlin. Spirited Away is a visionary work from Hayao Miyazaki. Princess Mononoke, which sets the benchmark for all animation to come. The most successful film of all time in its native Japan. It's a thrilling and enchanting adventure for adults and children alike.
Wow.
What I found interesting about that is it doesn't mention No Face. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
But he does have a face.
But does he?
Yeah. Kind of. But yeah, No Face is a very... I mean, it's funny that it sets the benchmark for all future animation, because obviously one of the first things that pretty much everyone did with AI was start to make Miyazaki, pictures and stuff. So I do think that this animation, it will feel very familiar because it has influenced so many other things. But at the time, you'd never seen anything like this. I don't think. Well, I certainly hadn't. Seen anything that was as stunning as this.
Yeah. Well, it sounds very intriguing. I'm not sure I really know what to expect, but it sounds, grim in both forms.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you love an animated movie.
I do love an animated movie.
You're quite into your sort of fairy tale and sort of myth movies as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's interesting. I honestly don't really know. I mean, obviously you've given you a bit on the blurb, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what actually happens. I know that you like world building, so it sounds like It's going to be some good. I'm going to be impressed by the shots and the actual animation and how they've thought about things. So that sounds good. But yeah, other than that, I mean, when you look at the front cover, I mean, anything could happen. It's like there's dragons, there's funny stuff, there's an ant with a moustache. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? So yeah,
cool.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, without further ado, let's get a hot chocolate. Let's get a blanket for you so that you can hide behind it if you're still scared.
Ooh, I get some
Kev,
yeah,
and
I'll need one.
Poppy will be over here with me. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll get some snacks. What snacks do you want?
Oh, right. So hot chocolate, like you said, with marshmallows and whipped cream.
Mm. Popcorn.
Popcorn,
Yeah.
homemade with our popcorn maker.
Nice.
At home.
Any chocolate?
Yes. Chocolate buttons
Oh, good choice.
and circus animal cookies,
Nice. Any crisps?
which are not real animals.
Thankfully.
Just keep cookies on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Monster
think that
Munch?
should be enough.
Yeah, probably.
That should be enough.
Some hula hoops.
Well, yeah, you go and get loaded up on snacks. I'm going to go to the prediction room and leave a little prediction.
Yeah.
And then we'll see.
Prediction room?
We
Yeah,
do.
you're
You're not allowed to go in it
in
yet.
there.
You got to be
I know.
older.
It's exclusive. And we'll see you after the film.
Bye.
Okay, so here I am letting Poppy and Kev get their snacks together. I think I've got a long time to come up with my prediction because Poppy seemed to have quite a long list of snacks and hot chocolate. I mean, this is such a beautiful film. I think Kev will really like it. I think it can be almost a bit overwhelming to start with, to be honest with you, because there's just so much going on. But I think he's gonna really like that. Considering he is sort of a Disney and animated fan, then this is just that kind of on steroids, and there's just so much going on and so much to see that visually I think it will just be super impressive. Will Poppy like it? She's a bit older now. I was so eager to show her this and maybe showed it to her a little bit too early. Even though she watches other films and other shows that are just as a little bit more grown up than as this, I guess, more teen. But I think she'll really like it now. I think she'll really appreciate the visuals as well and the storyline. It won't be as scary. It's not really a scary film when you kind of get a little bit older, because actually there's no baddies in it. I think she'll like it a lot more this time on the watch. But I best go and make sure they're making me a hot chocolate, and we'll see you after the jump.
Wait, what?
You go. You've one with the action.
I thought you were going to say something first. Belonging. That's kind of what the whole film is about,
Belonging.
in my opinion.
Oh, belonging.
Okay. Interesting.
Explain. Why do you think?
Well, starting from the end,
Right.
for
As
some
you
reason,
normally do.
part of the end plot thing is No Face finds somewhere to belong.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he doesn't belong in the bathhouse because the bathhouse makes him
Definitely not.
mad.
Makes them eat people.
Yeah.
I hate it where there are places that makes you eat people. I
Yeah.
don't like those places.
Maybe there's a place where we all have where we eat people.
And Chihiro, she tries to belong in the spirit world, but she doesn't.
Very good.
Yeah, and she's just had to move house, so she's feeling like she doesn't belong anywhere because she's had to leave her friends. Yeah, it's a good theme going through it all.
Yeah. Better than mine, which is concerning.
What about you, Kev? What was your reaction?
Well, equally as deep. Strange but fun.
Ah, nice.
The old classic.
3 words.
Yes, I know. I'm a little
It's
bit.
not a 3-word reaction.
Yeah, when you've done 100 of them, Poppy, sometimes you need to expand the remit. But yeah, no, it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was definitely like at the start, you're like, what is happening? And you have no idea. And then obviously as it goes along, more and more the story pieces together and you understand, oh, that's that person, and you can see how it all fits in. But at the start, it's just chaos. You're like, what's going on? Her parents are just turning into pigs. Like, it's like, what's happening? There's a talking frog.
Yeah. Well, because there's no transition, is there? Usually in this sort of film, there's a like, oh, you fall down a well, or you prick your finger on a spinning loom, or and it's
Daddy, that's Disney, not this kind of thing.
well, but it's this type of
that sort of thing,
type of
Filming.
sort of fantasy and the
Filming.
and the grim tales and that
Which type of grim?
exactly
Exactly.
Good callback.
Yeah.
But it is that is what happens in a fairy tale usually, is that there's sort of something that is a transition, whereas obviously they walk through the tunnel and then they're just kind of there,
they're just
and
there,
then she wanders off
and they're like,
leaving her
I
parents
can
eating.
smell something.
Why?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, that's the end of it. Those are gone. Like the parents are God.
Yeah, but the thing is, you always have to, in children's films, you kind of have to remove the parents, because otherwise the parents would just be there. In most Disney films, that means that like a parent died,
Or they're both dead.
or they're both dead. I like the fact that in this, it's just that they are
They just turn
maybe a
into
little bit
pigs.
greedier than they should be. Maybe a little bit, they're not paying as much attention to Chihiro as maybe they should. I mean, the dad does seem a bit of a one when in the car when the mum says, "Oh, I'm going to have to go to the next town to do shopping," and he's just like, he says, "Well, you'll have to just learn to enjoy it." And you're like, "Well, I mean,"
and then he speeds
also
through
just-
to the house at like 100 miles an hour for no reason.
Yeah, that's actually almost the scariest bit. When you're just like, "You're driving too fast on the dirt road." What are you doing?
Like they've just gone to like this new town, it's like this secluded house where it's supposed to be like relaxing, and I'm like, why are you F1 driving to the house?
See, he won't ask for directions, so it's good to see that some tropes are truly
consistent.
international.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, I think, because it is a very good example of a 3-act story where you have sort of the beginning and finding out everything. You then have her in the bathhouse, and then kind of the quest to save Haku is sort of the third piece to it as well. And then it sort of all comes back around to saving her parents. But it's almost I think they sort of set out that there are rules that everyone has to obey.
Yeah.
In the story
What
as
did
well.
you think about that, Poppy? Did you think that there were too many rules for a young 10-year-old girl, or not enough?
Right amount, I guess.
Right amount. Do you think that
on the
10-year-old girls should be scrubbing floors?
No. But then again, she's in the real world, she's not in the real world.
Yeah, it's true.
She has to get a job.
Yeah.
Has to get a job.
On the subject of the dad not being very nice, when she's leaving, like the tunnel, and he's saying, "Chihiro, come on, hurry up." She's literally basically just saved you,
Yeah.
and you're still being mean to her.
Yeah. He's not very attentive, is he?
No.
He's just eager to get back. He's not learned anything, but then maybe she's learned a bit more about how to deal with things. Like her character is the one that's changed.
Yeah.
It's important.
It feels like they had like their memory had just been blanked, and they just didn't really know anything that happened. They just they'd gone through the tunnel and then came out and went, "Oh, well, where is she?" Rather than this giant, like, long spirit world episode. So
that's the bit with the car as well, isn't it? Like the fact that the car's got like dust and is grown, and so you kind of don't know how long they've been in there as well. And, like, are they going to arrive at the house? But then it doesn't show that. It just kind of hints at the fact that they've been in the spirit realm for quite some time.
a bit, yeah.
So what were the bits that you liked, Bobby?
I like Lynn.
Yeah, she's a good character, isn't she?
Yeah, she's funny.
I like it when she's pretending that she doesn't want Chihiro when everyone's around,
And then as soon as they're alone, she's like, yay!
yeah, no, that was nice.
I like the flowers when they go into the pigsty.
Yeah, that's really good, isn't it? Because it's just like the movement as they run through, and you just sort of see the flower walls go either side.
Yeah. And then when, I don't remember who it is, but somebody's calling you Baba on like a phone, and then it shows you Baba, and she's like got this skull that's like moving as the other person. He like she's using it as a phone, like, yes, I do agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the skull's
That
mouth
was good.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I think there's so many sort of small bits to it that are just almost completely. Yeah, you're just like, well, why have you put that in? Or like, there's just so much to the visual style. I always think that with the heads, you're just like, there's just no reason for the three heads, but they are just really interesting and. Yeah, like funny and just something to look at. I was listening to a podcast on it, and they said that in an interview, Miyazaki said that originally the script was going to be 3 hours long, but in order to get funding, they had to shorten it. So he took out a lot of the eye candy. And if you think this is the like non-eye candy version of this film,
wow.
what it was originally must have just been mind-boggling.
Yeah, bonkers. Yeah, because even like the giant baby, like, why is the baby giant?
Yeah.
It's just there's no reason for it. But yeah, it's just another characters to add to this sort of crazy world.
Yeah, and then when the baby turns into the hamster, and I think the hamster is like super expressive as well. You see that when she doesn't recognize him, he's upset, and then he's angry, and then he goes and like plays with the footprint with the evil leaves, and stuff with the soot gremlins as well. And I just think like that's the thing. There's so much going on. There's so much richness, and for me, like, I know that some people sort of say, oh, well, I don't understand what's going on, and that kind of makes it not as good. Whereas I love kind of getting thrown into a world and having to, kind of figure it out, or not even figure it out, but just kind of go with it. Yeah. And that's the thing. So by the time that you see the giant baby, you're just a bit like, oh, well, there's a giant baby, obviously.
You've seen so many other things by then. I mean, the opening scene with the parents just get turned into pigs. You're sort of like, I guess we know where we're going then. It's like... Yeah, but it was a clever. Yeah, I like the way they did sort of slowly unmask the journey. It was well put together, like, in that way, because you're kind of like, why is she here? What is she doing here? Because at the start she has to hold her breath so that no one can see her, and then it's too late. They've seen her now. So you're like, well, what's the go? Why are humans not allowed here? And then you don't really find out too much about that anyway. But it definitely kicks off straight away, doesn't it, with complete madness?
Yeah, well, and then I mean, all the characters in the bathhouse is just there's so much going on, and even the bathhouse itself is so sort of layered. It's so 3-dimensional in feeling, especially when she's sort of running around, and when she goes outside in order to get up to the top to get Haku, she's balancing on things, and she's running down different corridors and stuff. So. Yeah, the world building is it's just incredible.
It's very impressive. Yeah. Was there anything you didn't like, Poppy?
When she gives No Face the gift from the water person, that which also creeped me out a bit.
The water spirit creeps you out.
Yeah, the face. And he starts vomiting.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. It's the same as the stink, the spirit thing, when they think he's a stink demon. Like it's very visceral, isn't it? There's a lot of like throwing up and sludge and stuff like that.
You can always smell it through the TV.
Yeah. There's one bit when they have the stink monster like reaches for something, and then like just on his arm, like the sludge bubbles and then pops, and you sort of see a little bit of steam come up from it, and it's so detailed. You're just like, that's horrible.
They did really well with that. It looks like you said, it looks so repulsive, and obviously with the reactions from everyone else, like you could almost feel that you were there. It was like, wow, this is so awful.
Yeah.
Anything new that you
also
guys
did-
noticed this time round?
Oh,
Well, what else didn't you like?
Oh yeah,
I
there was
didn't like
more.
the blood.
On Haku when he's
Yeah.
getting all of the paper cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
That's quite
little
again like because he sort of leaves the blood on the wall and the window and stuff as he goes out. Doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Those paper
Again,
things
it's-
are pretty
it's very-
impressive, weren't they?
Yeah. It's very visceral. Yeah. It's a good it's a good chase. I do really like the way that Haku moves
Yeah.
when he's the dragon. Like,
Yeah.
I think I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
No.
That was it. You liked more than? Did you say
That was
everything
good.
that you liked?
No.
What else did you like?
The colour of the sea when they're on the train.
Ah.
It's like pinks and purples and reds and blues.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
I love the train journey. Like after all of the sort of like madcapness and like so much, as you say, like a lot of blood and throwing up, and the bathhouse is very intense, and then the train journey is just beautiful, isn't it? It's just very relaxing, and
Yeah.
I really love the way that the sort of shadows get on and off as well. And
Yeah.
it's like commuting.
Yeah.
And yeah, just sort of sat there and you sort of see it going through all of the tunnels and then the sea and stuff. It just really, like, after the bathhouse being so intense, it just really, like, it kind of cuts the pace of it so much, and they're just kind of sat there watching the world go by. I think it's really, that like introduces the fact that you're on to the next kind of chapter.
Yeah.
I also like the fact No Face gets somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny one, isn't he, No Face? Because he's sort of,
Yeah.
he obviously, in some ways, is the baddie, but then, at the same time, he's a very sympathetic character. You do want him to find somewhere to be, because you get the feeling that he's just lonely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that what
It
you
seems like that, doesn't it? Like when she's like letting him into the bathhouse, it feels like, he definitely just seems like an outsider. And
Yeah.
then, obviously, you then know why. It should be me in the bathhouse.
He's just trying to make everyone, just trying to please everyone. He's just trying
There's
to
a
give
lot
them
of
what they
like
want.
excess food, isn't there? That seems to be a common
Yeah.
theme. Yeah.
Well, the food, I mean, it's something that Ghibli's sort of known for, but the food
Yeah, okay.
depictions as well is amazing. Like, even when the dads and mum at the start are eating, the food
Yeah.
does look
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah, like
They
it
just
does.
get that
They do
really
a
well.
really good job of it's almost 4-dimensional, isn't it? Yeah, you can almost sort of smell it. Like it is very good in terms of the way they've designed the animation.
Yeah, no, for sure. What did you notice? Obviously, second time you've watched this.
Yeah.
So what did you notice this time around that you didn't?
Everything. I
Everything.
don't remember anything.
Oh wow, well that's good. So it's like a brand new film.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You said the last time you watched it from kind of underneath a blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause you were a bit more
Did
scared.
see a
Was
lot
it
of
as scary this time, or do you think it wasn't as scary?
Well, I can't do it, but not all of it.
What was the scariest bit for you?
Probably the bit when No Face, when he's like, his mouth is like, I don't know how he gets hair. Is it like when he eats the frog, he gets hair? When he spits out the frog, he doesn't have hair anymore.
Yeah, well, he takes on the characteristics of the people that he eats, I think, because he doesn't talk, does he, until he eats the frog, and then all of a sudden he sort of talks with the frog's, and the frog's voice, and then he eats the other man who's like showing him around, and I think that's when he gets the hair. So the thing is, like he becomes what he eats.
But all of you become like a chicken, because he ate chicken.
Yeah,
That
thank
would be
goodness
great,
that doesn't
wouldn't
happen
it?
to us.
Imagine, yeah, if
Are
you
those
ate
riddle-
McDonald's, would you
riddle
become
become-
Ronald
I'd
McDonald's?
be pizza. Daddy, I'd be pizza.
You'd be pizza
You'd
or
become
pasta
pizza.
and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
there
think
anything new you noticed?
yeah, there was a few little bits. I mean, the dad, sort of really isn't a very nice character, which I think there's more to it than I'd noticed before. I think it's interesting when Haku says to Yubaba, how you haven't noticed that something precious to you has been replaced, and she looks at the gold first.
Yeah.
And she kind of inspects the gold. And I do think there is more of a crack at capitalism than maybe, I'd picked up before. Maybe it was a bit more in a political mood. But it's kind of, you give everything up to your job, including your name, and they own your name, and you can't leave. And, everyone has to obey the rules, even to a certain extent. Yubaba, kind of at the end, she's just like, well, this is... these are the rules. She has to do one more test. It's almost like it's not up to me. These are just the rules of the system, which I think was good. And then, I was listening to this podcast, and they talk about the fact that this is the same year it came out in the US as Shrek.
Oh wow!
And if you sort of compare the two, because actually. So Shrek won the first Oscar for animation, and then this won the second. And if you compare the two, and especially if you watch Shrek now, the animation doesn't stand up at all. It's pretty awful. It's really, really bad. But also just kind of, the storyline of it, and the sort of how cynical Shrek is, and then how just sort of delightful, and that this is a children's movie. It's not written for adults to watch with children. I think it is a fairy tale, and I think for me it just kind of even re-emphasizes how good that this is. If you kind of we've done it with other films where we're like okay, well, this was just after Terminator 2 as far
and
as
it's just like
as far as the effects are concerned, and if you think, then I think the animation just still
still
really
holds
up. 25 years on, I still just haven't seen that many films that was as beautiful as this.
I mean, like you said, it's like the colors, and like it does seem very visceral. Like you said, that it almost seems like it's 4D. Like it is. There's so many scenes where you're almost feeling what they're feeling, or smelling what they're smelling, and it's very impressive. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Like you said, Shrek would be such a very different film to this, and almost like the exact opposite in many ways. But I mean, I think you're right. There was definitely, I noticed like the things about the gold and stuff. You hadn't noticed what's missing, which was a bit strange, that one, because she's so like knowing and powerful. Like you would have thought she would definitely have worked that out straight away. But
I think just because they sort of introduce her sister, and she doesn't know that the sister's been there. She thinks that she just goes downstairs to deal with No Face because she's just like, get rid of Haku, so she doesn't kind of know any of that. But even with that, I think it's really like the little sort of paper person being on Chihiro, but like helping, and then when it becomes Yubaba's sister, and then like when he then cuts her and like cuts it in half, paper, and then she falls in half as well. It's just
that's
really
clever.
Really good.
They did do that very well, I must admit.
Any questions that came up for it? No, nothing. I wondered, would you go through the tunnel if you at the start, if you could just sort of see and there was a tunnel, you wouldn't go through it?
Well, you'd go through it.
Yeah, so then
you know all the time.
Would you follow me through it like she follows her dad?
I don't know. I think I'd probably grab onto a leg and then not get up until you say you're not going to go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
So,
It'd be interesting though.
What character would you be in the spirit world, Poppy, if you had to be one of them?
Probably Ned or Yubaba's sister.
Nice. Yeah, I had the question was, should we get kids working at a younger age? I don't know. Maybe that could be a plan. You got any free time today, Poppy?
No, I already have some work.
Oh, that's a shame. No free time.
No free time.
Some free time. I'm really doing homework in the afternoon.
Okay.
Oh.
So you got a bit of free time. Maybe you can clean the floors in here. It's kind of like the bath house.
In your dreams.
I also thought I put how good is a bath.
Oh,
you're a
the
bath
best
person, aren't you, Poppy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, baths can be very good, very bad, middle.
Oh.
And the thing is, with a hot bath, like I had a really hot bath yesterday. It was quite cold yesterday. So when I got in, it was really, really lovely. But like 5 minutes in, I
sweating. Like, if it's too hot, you can tell. So
Yeah.
you lift up your arm up, the steam coming off of your arm.
Yeah.
I had to get out and lie on my bed for like a few minutes just to cool off.
Just
it can
to
be
cool
tricky.
down.
Getting the right temperature of a bath is quite a skill.
But you
Takes
kind
time.
of somehow want it to be really hot when you get in, but like kind of cool down a bit
Yeah.
as you cool down, so it like stays nice and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an art form. You
Sinky.
perfect it as you get older, Poppy. The more baths you have, the better you get.
It's like beds.
Yeah.
Some
the more
people
time you
like a
sleep.
bed where they just lie down, and some people like me like beds when like you lie down and like sink into the bed and the pillow. But I don't have one of
Nice.
those beds. Daddy, can I have one of those beds at home?
Well, once you finish all
on
of
to the
your
next
work,
question. Yeah.
we'll pay you some gold pieces, and you can go and get one of these beds.
Yeah.
Um,
Any deep
so-
faking?
Macaroni.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't go for it. I mean, you could do
Yeah.
the voices and stuff, but yeah,
Yeah,
wouldn't
couldn't
really
really. I
make any
didn't-
difference.
Yeah, I couldn't see that it would really work for this film. Like it just.
No.
I mean, in many films it can, but maybe
Yeah.
not quite this genre.
Yeah, I mean, Keanu would do Haku, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's
He'd
true.
get the mysteriousness
Yeah, he
well,
could be
but
Haku.
yeah.
What about your character
so
then?
yeah, so you said that you thought you'd be Lynn or your Barbara's sister.
Oh, but I also really like the hamster. The bird.
Yeah, the hamster is good.
Like, the bird is like flying so the hamster can move. And then the bird gets tired and Chihiro says, "You can come up in my shoulder if you want." And she's still
Yeah.
like, "Nope." But
Yep.
then the bird grabs the hamster and just flies onto the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
I love it as well when she says, "Oh, please turn them back." And your other sister's like, "That spell wore off
Yeah.
ages ago."
Yeah.
They get it.
Turn back if you want. No.
And then they both
Yeah.
like shake their heads. They quite like it.
Yeah. Yeah, they found like where they want to be. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I kind of thought that, the second piece of soot, when she helps
Oh,
the first
wow.
piece of soot, and then the second
Yeah.
one drops the
Yeah.
coal on top of itself because she helped him.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that sounds familiar. Wait a minute, she's gonna take my coal if I just let it drop on top of me.
I don't have to keep putting it into the fire.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. Yeah. And then I think Haku, just because I love sort of the way that it flies and sort of feels very freeing. Yeah. And I have a
Okay.
lot of sympathy for No Face as well. I think he's
Yeah,
he's just
we've all
trying
eaten
to-
too much. You know,
Yeah,
it
he's
gets
just-
us all. We all get grumpy.
all eating people. No, because I think he's such an interesting cat, and almost sort of the character from this that is the most iconic, because I do think again, like
very,
he's just he offers sort of people what they want, but he offers them too much. He just kind of doesn't understand, and he's sort of quite a lonely character. And I think it's just sort of interesting. You could definitely do a prequel that was just No Face,
The journey
just
of No
like
Face.
focused just on No Face. But actually that's the thing, but he's almost a background character, so
Yeah, it's weird,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's
And
quite
his face
interesting.
is so visual, like it's so like, you're like, whoa, like it's such a big character. And like you said, even though he's a side character, it just feels like he always fills up the scene whenever he's in it. And obviously as he transforms, he becomes even more, visual.
And it's just I think also when they're getting on the train, it's just like they're like, and he's like, "Oh, 4 then?" And she's like, "No, there's 3 of us." And then turns around, he's just like stood there,
It's
being
just like,
"No, I'll come along if that."
yeah, me too.
That's all right.
I'm
And
here.
she's like, "Oh, all right, then
Yeah.
come on, sit down here." And he's just like, "Okay." And he's just quite funny.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I had one of the little soot creatures as well. I think they've got the right idea. Every now and then just chill out, relax with everyone in the hole, do a little bit of work, relax again, trying your best to not do as much work as possible. And then it sounds like a great job. Yeah.
I love it when Lynn comes down and just says, "Oh, you guys arguing again?" And you just think they're like, they've just been down there arguing the whole time. And he's like, "Come on, I'll turn you back into soot." And they're like, "All right, it's fine."
I guess I'm going to have to do something, yeah.
Yeah.
What about favourite lines then? Did you have any good lines, Poppy?
Yeah, I like "You're such a dope."
I had that as well. I thought that was a good one. Anyone
And,
else?
No face. If you put even one scratch on that girl, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Then you can't do anything to No Face. He's a monster. He can eat her.
But she still threatens him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good character, isn't she? I had when she's trying to when he says about taking her upstairs, and he says, "Well, what if I gave you a roasted newt?"
Yeah.
And then she just changes her mind. I'm going to start throwing that in, I think, in negotiations.
Yeah.
Well, what if I
also
gave you
did
a roasted newt?
Yeah. I think, and it's so random, isn't it? And then she like was bribing the frog with it, and you're like, what the hell is it? Like, should we try it? Like, does it taste that good?
This is the best thing. I love it. And then I love the little song when No Face is getting really big, when he says, "Welcome the rich man, he's hard to miss. His butt keeps getting bigger, so it's easier to kiss."
Yes. That was a good little line. Good phrase.
That was a good one. Did you have any others?
I didn't have many actually on this. I've just checked my notes. Yeah, You Dope was the main one that I actually had. I think, like you said, especially first time watching it, there's so much to sort of take in, and you're just sort of like moving around the scenes, going like, "Hold on, what's going on here?" So I didn't actually get many lines. I've got a good one for the podcast though. Nothing that happens is ever forgotten, even if you can't remember it. Which I think that sums up my experience.
Your movie going.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Bobby, you have one for describe the pod as well, right?
Saki's on the house tonight.
Oh, nice. Very good.
We love some sake.
Yeah.
You do. I don't.
Yeah. No, you don't.
No.
Well, say about the slushy sake thing. It was in the cat jar.
What?
The cat jar, it's like a slushy.
I have a new sake, which is from, they use the water from the snow of Mount...
Kilimanjaro.
No, Fuji? Fuji, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to put it in the freezer for like an hour before you drink it, because it's supposed to be sort of so much better. And it comes in a little glass container with like a metal sort of foil on top. And I put it in, and maybe put it in for about 2 hours instead of one.
Oh.
And then it was still liquid, but as I opened the top off, obviously it oxidized and then became a slushy. I mean, you could actually see it like slowly just turn into ice.
Oh,
it became, a complete slushy. It was very cool to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very impressive.
I would say I think that you're quite like Chihiro and Sen. Because I remember, especially when it always makes me remember that we were in the gardens once for Easter, and we met up with some friends, and they had an Easter bunny lint chocolate bunny, and they hid it in the grass, and they said to you, "Why don't you go over there and look at it?" And you went over and you said, "Oh, look, there's an Easter bunny," and you then like walked off, and they said, "No, you're not gonna take it." And you said, "No, I already have one at home. I'll leave that one for someone else who doesn't have one."
Oh, there you go.
And that's very
nice
generous.
of you.
Not many kids would do that.
But then I did take it.
Then we explained that it was for you. But that's the same as Chihiro and Sen not taking the gold because she doesn't need it. She said, "No, I'm okay. I don't need it." So I think you're more like Chihiro than you think.
He's trying to get you to mop the floor, Poppy. Don't let him get into your head.
Very good at mopping the floor. Just the 1 3-star review.
Oh, okay.
I love it, but it came damaged and dirty.
I know, these things happen, don't they?
That's it.
Yeah.
I also wondered if that could be a line describing the pod, but I didn't know how to put it in. Just the one review. And funnily enough, no lower than 3-star reviews as well.
Yeah, okay.
I do think out of all of the films on my list, I'm gonna be bold. Out of all of the films on my list, this could be the best film ever made. And I don't think there's anything else on my list.
I mean, that's not difficult. We've all been through your list.
Apart from Free Jack. I think Free Jack might be the best.
More Mick Jagger.
Look at that cast.
Yeah.
Okay, double feature. What did you have, Poppy?
Ponyo for afterwards.
Ponyo. Why is that?
At first I put Totoro.
Mm.
That was around halfway through, and I put because after this you need a pick-me-up. Because
Yeah.
quite at the grim bit. And then I realised at the end, Spirited Away is more like Ponyo than Totoro is like Spirited Away.
Yeah. Do you think
nice.
Ponyo should be the next one that Kev watches?
Yeah, I think you'd like Ponyo.
Yeah. I'll have to give it a go.
There we go. You have to. You have to keep going.
Recommendation.
Would it? Yeah. What did you? I mean, this is second Studio Ghibli. Does it? Before we get onto the double feature, does it sort of pique your interest for others?
This one, I think, was better than Totoro for me. Like, Totoro is just like chaos. It's just sort of scenes together that don't really make sense. So,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one on the podcast can see Poppy's face now, but there's utter shock and dismay. I think maybe it's more of a kid's movie, Poppy. That's the thing. Whereas, like, for adults, like, it doesn't flow. There's no there's no connection points through it. It's just kind of random stuff that happens. Whereas at least this one, there was more. So I definitely enjoyed this more. And I think the colouring, the characters, I mean, I think that was something I wrote down. Like, the imagination to have thought of these different characters is just incredible. Like, all of them are so like, who would ever thought of like the No Face character and it would be called No Face and it would look like that? I mean, it's just, and then it will transform into something completely different. Very, very impressive imagination to build out those characters. But I think I'll definitely look at some more. I'll give that one a go. That'll be my next one.
Nice. And what did you have for the double feature?
Well, it's been a bit of time, so I think it was about time it had to come up. So it had to be Paddington 2, didn't it? So it's been a long time.
It had to be what now?
Paddington 2.
Just a little palate cleanser.
Just for the world building and the...
Well, exactly. You know, he does have to do some work. He has to go and he's a chef in the prison. So, you know, stuff that's happened. Oh, spoiler. Sorry.
No spoilers. I haven't watched either Paddington.
No spoilers.
Well, what are you doing with your
I
life?
watched the last
Free
one.
time today. You should be watching Paddington 1 and 2.
You've got.
I watched the last one. I didn't watch the other two.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that one's the worst one.
Clean the shop.
No, it's the best one.
You haven't seen the other two?
The other two. How can you compare?
It's the best out of all the ones you've seen. What about you, Andy?
Yeah. I thought Labyrinth would be a good.
I did wonder
be good
that,
to go
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Just and like to see. It would almost sort of feel like a continuation, but again, just with the.
Human worlds.
Yeah, and all of the just so much, as with Labyrinth, you just feel like the world exists, and then this person's kind of come into it, and then that's the thing. Like, not sometimes the main character is almost too much. It is too much about them, and so you think that the world's just kind of constructed around them. Whereas the thing with this and with Labyrinth, like that world exists independent of the main character, and then the main character just kind of stumbles into it. But there's so much richness to it. Come in, meet the missus, have a cup of tea.
And it's completely random straight away from the beginning as well. So in many ways you would say they are very similar movies, almost identical potentially.
No.
Very similar.
Because this one doesn't feature David Bowie at all. What did he have for the
number
algo
4
then?
was what you're talking about. Well, yeah, I had Labyrinth, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen many of the Ghibli movies, so I couldn't really go into those.
No,
but,
I specified to the AI not to mention other.
So I did House
other
Moving
ones.
Castle because I have seen that, and then I was trying to think of other ones. I was thinking of the randomness of it all, and I was because I really struggled after those two, so I put in Pan's Labyrinth as well. But just from the it's another type of thing. Like you say, it's just a bizarre world and weird, strange creatures that bizarrely created. So I'll be interested to see if AI has smashed this. I mean, I definitely struggled, but it might have
so they went Red Turtle, which is sort of very similar animation style. They went with Coraline, which I think is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I would say the Coraline isn't, because I think it's too much about the main character in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And then they went for Kubo and the Two Strings.
Interesting. It's a lot about the main character in that as well, there, isn't there?
Yeah, but, there
we
is
watched
there's
that
sort of a
recently.
depth.
Which was
Yeah,
good.
there's a depth to the world. Have you rewatched it? Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
watched
Because
it?
the kids hadn't seen it, so they watched it and they really liked it.
Yeah, nice.
That was good.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it would still be a bit too scary for you.
Yeah, there are bits. In
Okay,
there.
well, I think just as
Time one.
it's referenced another film on the list,
Oh,
I think we have to give it.
I
give
referenced Labyrinth, which is also on your list.
it to. No, that was too easy.
No. No. Oh dear.
So we're giving that to the Algo. Good
I
on
think
you,
that's a
Algo.
draw, personally, but all right.
Well, you don't get to decide this season.
Yeah. Next season.
So, Poppy, this is the fifth film you've watched on my list.
Mm.
Well, it's the fifth film that you've been on the pod for, because you've also seen Labyrinth
And Hook.
and Hook. But out of where does this fit in? Give us your list of films that you've been on the pod for.
Well, in top place is Totoro,
Okay.
Yes.
and then Bugsy Malone,
Interesting.
Okay.
then Star Wars,
Star
Poppy,
Wars.
look at my
higher than
face.
Spirited Away. Shocked emoji.
Yeah.
then Spirited Away,
Wow.
then Elf, because I really didn't like Elf.
Oh, really? Oh, yes. Too adult, isn't it, Elf?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow.
Well-
so Star Wars was above Spirited Away. That's
Incredible.
interesting.
No one had that.
You'll
Everyone's
have
lost
to-
money on that.
Yeah. You'll have to watch
Wow.
it again.
Surprising.
He's kidding.
You'd have to watch the other ones, Bobby.
Yeah. All
There's like
100.
another 900 Star Wars films.
There's a lot of Star Wars films, but the next one to watch. If you started with Star Wars, the next one to watch is quite boring, and we've had a lot of letters.
Just go
and,
straight to Return of the Jedi.
engagement on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with Return of the Jedi. I'll fill you on the two things that have happened in between
Yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
and Return of the Jedi. It's a bit
No.
boring. Okay, and so then why do you think that this should be my favourite film of all time?
Because it's sometimes funny and a little bit silly, and the animation is just really amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think it's funny and sometimes silly is a good description of me, and so that's why it should be my favourite
Yeah.
film?
No, I think it's a good description of me, and you like me.
I do like you. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm not going to send you
That's
to
a-
the spirit world just yet. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's up there with
Could be.
Freddie's It's Real Life, even though it was a musical. So,
It was real life. Yeah.
yeah, that's the song. Yeah, that's actually the song from the film as well. Yeah. Kev, how about you? Where did it end up on your listing?
It was, I think, just because the beginning, I forgot to tell you what I didn't like about it. Yeah, the shouting. There's quite a lot of like shouted at the start, especially, and I was like, oh, this is actually getting slightly irritating. So I'd say it definitely has the Fifth Element effect. So the last sort of, I don't know, hour and a half is good, very good, but like the first 30 minutes, I was like, oh, this is really grating me. So it went into the good section near the top, number 26, just below Pirates of the Caribbean and above The Princess Bride. So a good little trio.
Above the Princess Bride?
Yeah. Let me see your shocked face.
Why, what's that too?
Yeah,
have
you're
seen
shocked by
that.
that as well. You'd have the Princess Bride above this.
Yes.
Mm.
Even though it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Well, they're
The
both a bit
Princess
weird.
Bride, not Spirited Away.
Yeah.
The Spirited Away is also quite weird.
Yeah.
Yes, very much
Yeah.
so.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay, well there we go. Bombshells all over the place as always.
99
yeah.
done. There we go.
99 done.
One to
On
go.
to number 100.
Are you feeling
Won't be a
nervous
surprise to anyone.
about the 72-hour Taiwanese film?
You say it?
What, you know what number 100 is?
Yeah, because you said infant.
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah. Cannot wait.
Going to be exciting.
Yes,
You've been
that's
up to
definitely
it,
the word
haven't
I'd use. All right.
Well, yeah, we'll crack
more to
on,
go.
get to the 100th film.
Yeah.
We'll have to go through
Yeah.
the order, I think, one more time. But
Everyone should come down
thanks
to the
to Tom
shop.
Miller.
You know, like it's the final film.
Come down.
You know? Everyone should
She's
come
too
down.
busy working. She's
Yeah,
got
true.
some
Got to clean some
floors to wash and
Yeah,
a
yeah, fair.
bathtub to clean.
To
She never
scrub.
cleans her bathtub. So
Yeah, all right.
cool. Well, yeah. Well, thanks for coming down. Thanks for coming for bringing your daughter to work day.
Yeah.
Don't have a choice, but you will.
You're forced into it. Forced to pod.
You must pod at all times.
Serious sometimes.
If in doubt,
Worst in the
extra
back.
pods.
You just have to. I'd be interested if you're going to watch this again in a few years' time. I think at some stage it's going to hit. Yeah, thanks to Tom Miller for the theme song as well, and we'll see you next week for episode 100.
Yay!